Most AI blogs get zero traffic. It's not because AI is bad, it's because people are using it in the wrong way. And using it like a search bot and telling it to write a blog article by giving it a topic is the most generic way you can write an article. That kind of article or blog is not going to be ranked on Google. That's what it's called, an AI slop. Google can spot low value AI content instantly, and it does not get you ranked up. Even SEO, it does not get you traffic, it does not get you clicks or anything. But what if you could use AI the right way? Use an AI blog system that helps you write better article, gets better rank, helps you on SEO, gets better views, more reads, and even help you make money. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact AI blog system that I use in order to get more views, more reads, and more traffic. So I write articles myself. Look at the views and the reads that I've got in the process. The earnings are zero because I haven't paywalled the stories, but 6.7K views, 3.3K reads. Look at all these. All of these views and reads and all the traffic is because I use an AI system that helps me get those. So I've been using an AI system that helps me get those views, get those traffic in, and get a lot of rankings on SEO. So if you want to stop using ChatGPT like a generic bot who writes you article, who writes you blogs using MDASs, using generic content, and you want to start using AI system that helps you write better blogs, ranks you higher on Google, helps you make money, helps you get tons of traffic, then make sure you watch the video because I'll be providing you a lot of value. And using this exact system, even you can start writing blogs, even automate blog, and get tons of traffic into your website or your business. So this is an AI agent that I built on n8n. So this one helps me write articles. Also, this is another AI agent that I built on n8n as well. So both of these combined are helping me write article. So I'll teach you how to build this n8n AI agent. Even if you're not technical, I'll help you build a project on ChatGPT that helps you write better articles without sounding generic, without being too technical, but still being able to produce good quality content that ranks higher on Google. So first, let me show you an example of how this works. I've connected with my Telegram. Let me just open it up and let me show you how this works. Let me just execute the workflow. Look for the latest news on Claudebot and write me an article based on that. So I just sent a Telegram message. The workflow has already started to run. Now it's going to go ahead and research all the news using Perplexity. It's going to research 10 news based on the topic that I provided, and it's going to select one that is more likely to get more clicks, more reads, and then AI writer is going to write it. It's also going to generate an image, saves it on a Google Drive, and our whole article will be saved on a Google Doc. So this is the article that it wrote down. Look at it. It also generated an image and saved it on a Google Drive. So if I click on this Google Drive image, I'll be able to download the image. So this is the article that it wrote. It follows a basic pattern, and I can always go through this article and like check the facts and rewrite it or format it better and then post it on any social media platform I want. So this is basically how this automation works. It's the same with another blog. So this blog writer, what I have provided is I have provided it my personality. So based on all the articles that I've written, I have provided my personal experience. I've trained it with my personal experience, my own knowledge base, my learnings, and based on that, it is going to write our article. But the one that I showed you, it's purely going to research the news and then write an article based on a format that I provided. So these are two different AI agents that I use in order to write articles. One is for my personal experience, my learnings, and one is purely for the news. So these AI agents have helped me generate high quality articles. So let me just go through how I have trained this AI agent, and I'm going to show you how you can do the same without building an automation, but just using ChatGPT you can build the same thing. Only you cannot automate it. You have to be there, provide it with thoughts, provide it with raw notes, and then it will generate the article. But if you want to automate, then you might have to use n8n like I did. But even if you're not technical, I'm going to show you a way that you can do the same thing just using ChatGPT. Let me just go through the training model here. So what I've trained the AI agent to do is it should write a conversational style article, 1,000 words following these guidelines. So I've given it guidelines. Start with a strong engaging hook such as rhetorical question, bold statement, include lots of factual details, use sixth grade writing level, apply the rule of three where the sentence length, organize the idea so each paragraph naturally builds on the last. So I've basically given it a bunch of rules in order to write me a better article. So you might think, how did I find the rules? How did I come to across these rules that I need in order to write a perfect article? So one simple thing you can do is go to YouTube and search for how to write engaging articles. You'll be able to find bunch of videos teaching you how to write articles. So just go through some of them and find out which one you like. Okay, so martial art of article writing. Engage. Okay, this looks like a pretty good one. Or I could go writing better articles, tips, write engaging prose, how to write an article. So I could just go, okay, I think how to use writing to sharpen your thinking, improve your writing, so not tell. So I think this is pretty good. So I'm just gonna go to the video. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let that finish. Okay. So I'm just gonna copy the link and I'm gonna go to Node GPT. Type in Node GPT and this, you could open this up. Just try it for free. We need YouTube video transcript generator. So we're gonna go and paste in the YouTube video link that we just copied. We're gonna tell it to generate transcript. So we're gonna wait. So it has generated a transcript. So we now have everything the guy says on the video to write better article. We just copy this, then go to ChatGPT and tell it paste the transcript over here. And what we're gonna do is using the transcript, build me a guideline to write a better article. It should only be about writing, not about choosing topic or anything. I need tips for writing. So based on the video, what we are going to do is we're going to tell ChatGPT to write us a guideline that I can use in order to write better article. Okay, it just gave me. So guideline. Avoid simple statement, the man was stressed, the room was messy. Instead, describe action, reaction, and details. So it gave out example. Use specific details, replace fog words. Okay, use vivid verbs, give context through action. So you could choose a video that best fits your needs. You could go through different videos and like find out which one really you want. You know how you want to train your AI agent. So based on that, we're going to train our AI agent. So basically now what we are going to do is we are going to copy this guideline and we're going to save it. Just gonna put it over here. So if you are building an AI agent inside n8n, then what you can do is you can just copy the guideline and paste it over here and tell the AI to write an article based on the guideline given below. So this is the most important part. You need to research thoroughly before providing it a guideline, because once you provide the guideline, the AI will be using that guideline to write articles, and the guideline might not match your tone, your style, or your conversational point, you know. But so you need to find out the best guideline, go through YouTube videos, a lot of them, and understand which one fits your needs perfectly and get that guideline. This is the part where you do research. So once you get the guideline, you could just paste it under the AI agent. So this is the AI agent. Let me explain you how this workflow is running. So I input the voice command on Telegram. So it understands if it's a voice, if it's a text. If it's a voice, it just downloads the voice and transcribe using ChatGPT. Now it takes that topic and goes through Perplexity and research the top 10 trending news item in the industry from the past 24 hours. And based on that input, it's going to research 10 trending news. Now after that, it researches 10 trending news. It's going to select one out of the 10 news story listed below. Research the more information or top news story you select in step 2. So it researches and chooses one topic that's more likely to go viral or more likely to get more readers in. And then the AI writer starts writing. So the guideline that we created could be given to this AI writer, which starts writing. and produces a high quality content. So you do it, you paste the guidelines in an n8n AI agent if you want to automate. But what if you don't have any technical knowledge? What if you don't know how to build this kind of workflow? So I'll show you a simple step that you can do. So you don't have to build any workflow. You just go to ChatGPT, you go to projects, you click on project and you create a project, writer. So this is your writer, create project. So once the project is created, what you do, you add some sources. You upload the exact guideline that we just created, this guideline. Let me just download it. Okay, it's downloaded. I upload the guideline. So now what this project is going to do is this is the writer project. What this is going to do is anytime you input a raw thought, you have to give it proper context. You just don't type in write me an article on Claudebot. You have to type in more context. You have to give it like 2 or 3 paragraphs giving it more context, and based on that context it will use these guidelines and write you a proper article that you can use. That's basically what you do. You just create an AI agent, an assistant in ChatGPT. It's called a project over here. You just click on new project and create a project. Now, based on this sources, it's gonna write you. Let me just type in. Okay, so this is a simple context that I give. I'm just gonna put enter. I'm just gonna wait for the ChatGPT to write. Okay, look at the article that it wrote. In a sleek office line which screens, an AI program analyze millions of data points in seconds. Something that would take humans days, if not weeks, to calculate. The quiet hum of servers replace the chatter. Look at the article, the quality of the article. It doesn't sound generic at all. It's explaining, it's describing the emotion. It's describing the scene in a sleek office, quiet hum. You see. Now we can always tell it to not use MDASs. You can provide it another in the guideline. You could write do not use MDASs, use human language. The more better context you provide, the better article will it be able to write. So this is one simple thing that you can do on ChatGPT in order to create a writing assistant for yourself. So what I recommend is you have a format. So you already have a guideline. Let me go to the guideline. So in this guideline, it just provides how to write, be specific, replace adjective, use drama. So this is basically a writing agent. But now we can also create another agent that formats it better. So in the AI agent that I created in n8n, I've already provided the formatting in the same guideline as well. You can see apply the rule of three, vary sentence length, and experiment with openings. Only output the exact article, write an SEO optimized title. I provided it basic information about how to format, not just how to write but how to format. So the one AI assistant that we just created in ChatGPT, that is the project, we just gave it a guideline on how to write. We haven't given it any guideline on how to format. So what we can do is we can again go through YouTube and we could type in how to format better articles, and we could go through some of the videos, your paper, or we could type in best blog article formats. Okay, we could go through how to write a perfect blog post. Okay, use these blog post templates to write better SEO content. So we could just go through this and
your SEO contents and increase your chances of being.
okay, we could copy the link, because I see we could find the format on how to write an article. We could use this format in order to write our own article. We could then again go to ChatGPT and we can tell it paste this. Oh no, we need to find the transcript first. Go to Node GPT. You could paste this over here and we'll tell it to change the transcript. We just wait a couple of minutes. We have the transcript ready. We're just gonna copy the transcript. go to ChatGPT and paste the transcript. And what we are going to do is based on this transcript, build me a guideline to format the articles, because we need to format the articles. We already have the guidelines to write an article. Now we need article to format. Now we need an AI assistant to format that post. Okay, so it gave out some format. Okay, table of contents, main content, conclusion. Okay, let me just copy this. I'm just gonna copy it. I'm gonna create another document. So this will be a formatting guideline. Let me just download that as well. Now what you can do is in the same project that we created, you could add another source and tell it to use that to format and this to write. But what I prefer is I instead prefer creating a new project so that they don't get mixed up. I'll create a new project that is writing formatter. I'm just going to create this project and I'm going to add the sources that I just got from here. Now every time I want to write an article, what I do is I go to writer, tell it what to write an article about, and once it writes the article, I'm going to copy that article and go to the writing formatter, and I'm going to paste that in, and I'm going to give it to ChatGPT again. So in the formatter, you can always tell it to not use MDASs. You can tell it be more human, be more emotional, or you could add your own personality into your article. You could tell what you think, how you think. You create a separate document like about how you think, how you act, how you behave, your learnings. You could train the project in ChatGPT as an AI assistant that understands your feelings, your learnings, your experience, your emotions, and tell it to write an article based on those as well. Okay, it gave a perfectly written SEO article. So if you use this article instead of a generic one generated by ChatGPT where you just type in write me an article, this is going to perform so much better. So we just created an AI assistant that writes an article for us based on the things that we input, and an AI assistant that formats the article for proper SEO optimization that helps Google find and rank your article. It's pretty good. So the same thing can be automated once you know how to build an AI agent on anything. This is what I exactly did. So instead of giving it 2 or 3 different PDF, what I gave is I gave the formatting over here, I gave the guideline over here. So based on that guideline, it's going to write me an article, and this automation even generates. So if I connect it with any other social media platforms, so one voice note on Telegram can entirely write an article, create an image, and even post it without me having to do anything. So for this AI agent, what I've done is I've trained it according to my voice that I told you. So I told you to write a conversational style, organize the ideas in each paragraph naturally. So I've described a little bit about myself, which helps it understand and writes article based on those guidelines, based on personal experience, based on news, completely automated. But even if you don't know how to use or build an AI agent, I'm sure you know how to create a project. I'm sure you know how to use ChatGPT and create a project. I'm sure you know how to go through YouTube and find out videos that helps you, that teaches you how to write articles, how to better format your articles. I'm sure you'll know how to go into this notegpt.io and transcribe, create a guideline, and then create a project on ChatGPT. So even if you're not too technical, creating a project, an AI assistant on ChatGPT using the best knowledge that you can find on YouTube and building a guideline using it can help you write better articles. Yes, it's not automated. It's not going to be automated if you build an AI assistant ChatGPT, but you'll be able to write better articles using AI. So in conclusion, what you need to do is find out some videos and resources that teaches you how to write good articles, how to format good articles, how to get them optimized for Google ranks, and transcribe those videos create a guideline using ChatGPT on how to do it, use that guidelines as knowledge base for an AI assistant, create a project, give that knowledge base, and tell ChatGPT to write based on that knowledge base. It's that simple. So you could look for people who already have better results, who already provide you guides on how to write good, engaging, highly optimized articles, and use that exact framework. Give it to ChatGPT, create a project, and use that framework to write highly engaging articles that gets ranked by Google, get higher views, get higher reads, and even make a lot of money using those articles. So people who are already using these kind of system in order to write better articles are already getting higher traffics. You can start doing that as well. So if you've learned something from the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll be coming back with a lot of other AI tips and tricks that you can use in order to work effectively, scale your business or scale your personal life, and even save a lot of time. My name is Saurav, and I'll be back with another video next week.